Sadie, give us a second.
1, 2, 3.
DNA podcast.
You still did it too quick.
What?
1, 2, 3.
DNA podcast.
You still did it too quick.
What? Wow-wee.
Who are we?
Wow, that's way too
Who are
official.
It's almost like we're internationally acclaimed
Podcast
podcasters.
hosts. Wow. Shouts out to our boy, Lucas.
Also known as Data Roaming.
You can follow him here on his socials.
Hell
He's a
yeah,
very
bitch.
social boy. Hello.
How-
Kiyet. Very nice.
All right, that's enough.
Oh, that was fun.
That was fun.
What a way to kick off the show.
Yeah, my armpits are really sweaty now.
Yeah, it's hot. Lucas actually did the intro for that song.
Yes.
You put out a little call on Facebook, didn't you?
I did put a call out on Facebook and Lucas answered and he fucking delivered. So
Oh, yeah. We got a very talented group of friends.
we do. We
And,
have some good
Lu-
friends that can do things.
Yeah, and Lucas is bloody one of them. Tell you what,
Tell you about what.
that was awesome.
That was awesome.
Really cool.
Yeah, it turned out so much cooler and better and more wholesome than we expected.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Wowee. Well,
hello.
welcome back to the NA podcast. Yeah, that was awesome.
That was awesome.
That's so cool. We got our own fucking intro song, dude.
Chuffed,
Mm.
to say the least.
Chuffed.
Chuffed.
Been a wild week or wild fortnight. Sorry.
Yes. Do tell us what happened.
Well,
Cries.
yeah. Okay. So, on Monday, a couple of Mondays ago, I worked from home, and which is pretty out of the ordinary. But I worked from home because Sadie's been pretty anxious, as we've said before, and I just thought it'd be best. You're going into the office, so I'll just stay home and make sure she's okay and look after her. So I asked my manager. He's like, "Yeah, no dramas, work from home," and so I did. And I tell you what, I did a fucking good job that day because I was panicked that they were going to think I wasn't doing a good job. So I did an extra good job. So I made sure all my sales orders were up to date. I even went back and made sure that other people's sales orders were up to date. So you're welcome. And then, anyway, so that all happened. And then in the afternoon, I get a text from my other manager. So we've got like 2 managers at that point.
Well, you had.
Building up to that. So my manager texts me and she's like, "Hey, do you mind coming in early on Tuesday morning?" And I was like, "Yeah, no dramas." And every time that's happened, I normally get a bit scared because I'm like, "Oh, what have I done? I've done something wrong." And I was like, "Nah, fuck that. I haven't done anything wrong. I've done a really good job." But I thought I was in trouble from working from home because I didn't really get the most level of like approval anyway. But every time that happens, Andrea is an absolute legend, and she talks me down from the ledge, and she's like, "Don't be stupid. Every time it's fine." Isn't that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's put the blame on Andrea. Yep. I always go. No. I'm always like, it's fine, babe. Honestly, you excel at your job. They're just telling you, it's probably just a check-in. It's probably just like, hey, how's it going?
Which it always is.
Because of COVID, you know? It's probably like, hey, how's it going? How'd you go yesterday? How is everything? How's stuff at home? How are you? So that's what I thought that you were getting spoken to about. Just a check-in.
Yeah.
Just a check-in.
And with Jess, by the way, had also been, I don't think I actually mentioned this to you. She'd been away for like 2 weeks prior to that. So I genuinely thought it was like a check-in. She's going to be doing the whole sales stuff, if that makes sense. And, yeah, so you're like, don't worry about it. It's all good. And I was like, you know what? It is all good. And I think it's so good that something really good's going to happen. Like a promotion. Because I deserve it. And and I'd been working really hard, and whatever, and so I'm driving to work. So Tuesday morning rolls around. I'm driving to work. I'm like, fuck yeah, here we go. This is gonna be sick. Park my car, stroll into work, throw my lunch in the fridge, and then I grab myself a drink of water. Boss move. Grab myself a drink of water.
Baseball pitch you with lunch into the fridge.
And then get into the meeting room, and Jess is there, but so is my general manager. Now, there's one of two ways this could go. Again, either it's really, really good, or it's really fucking bad. And can you guess which one it was? Real bad. It was real bad.
It was real bad.
Real bad. So, I got fired. And
Oops.
yeah.
Cat's out of the bag, y'all.
Yeah.
We have one unemployed bum in the house.
Yep. And they literally said, let's rip the Band-Aid off. And then they sacked me. So it was super cool.
Yep. And I was sitting outside with the dogs in the morning because I start work at 8:30. So you had to go into work at 8 for this meeting. So I was sitting outside with the dogs having my coffee or whatever. And I'd missed a call from Nick. And in my head, I was like, oh shit, this is either really, really good or really, really bad. And so I returned your call and you're like, yeah, I just got sacked. And I was like, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
No, you're lying. And he's like, no, I actually did. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? So
yeah.
Yep,
but
we're
it was
all a little bit surprised by that. But you know what?
100%. But is
Their
what
loss.
it is.
Their loss.
Well, yeah. But
their loss.
But yeah, it was super weird. This is the first time I've been sacked from a job, so it was really strange for me to actually. It's been a weird couple of weeks.
Nick's been going through the motions. He's been really going through it.
Been really going through it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like the first day you were like, oh, I got
The
sacked.
day of getting sacked.
Yeah. You're like, oh, I got sacked. Like, I don't know what to do with myself.
Yeah.
So you were just plodding around the house as if it was just a day off. And then the next day, you're like, oh my God, I got sacked. And then you're like, huh. And then you plodded around the house.
Yeah.
And then the day after that, you were like, I got sacked.
Yeah.
And the realization kind of set in, and then you started to stress. And now you've just been stressing.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. And you're like, I've been sacked.
I've been sacked. But yeah, it's been that just for 2 weeks. Stressing out, trying to find a job. Yeah, it's been a weird. This is actually I figured out. This is the longest I've been unemployed since I was 14. Yep, except for when I went to America, because technically I was between jobs. But like, that was 3 weeks. We're coming up very close. I'm beating that. Yeah. So it's a weird feeling. But yeah, you're right. I went through like because I called my dad, who's another legend, and I said the same thing to him, because I called you, and I couldn't get a hold of you. And then I tried to call Dad and couldn't get a hold of him. And then you called me back, and so I answered your call. And then Dad called me as I was driving home, and I was talking to him about it. And my dad's actually lost his job because of COVID as well. Oh, by the way, I didn't lose it because I'm a shit cunt. I lost it because of COVID. Sick. So just wanted to make that clear to any potential employees.
You're out here saying cunt, but like
yeah, any intentional employers. I'm not shit house. And but yeah, so called Dad, and he's like, "Look, like, how you feeling?" And I was like, I'm not feeling anything. I don't feel scared. I don't feel upset. I don't feel stressed. I don't feel angry." And he's like, "That's totally cool. You're just like me. You're not going to feel anything." He's like, "But you're going to go through like the 5 stages of grief." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And surely enough, the next day, you're right. Like, I was like, "Fuck, I got sacked." The day after that, I was like, "Oh, fuck, I got sacked." And then the next day, I was like, "Those motherfuckers I got sacked." I couldn't believe it. I was so pissed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was really pissed. And now I don't really care, because not anything bad against them, but I'm on to bigger and better things.
Yes. One door
You what,
closes
baby?
and another door opens.
Yeah. We've got a couple job interviews lined up, which is pretty cool.
And we'll leave it at that.
Yes. see how it can go. But yeah, that was weird.
Very interesting.
Leave a comment if you also got sacked for the last 2 weeks. Unemployed going. But yeah, weird feeling, weird times. And then we had like a going away drinks thing as well on Thursday, which was fun. And then I was sick all Friday.
Oh yeah, hella hungover.
Hella hungover. But
Which
not
is
like
like really
headache hungover.
awesome. Like roll on from our last episode talking about drunkenness beautiful.
Yeah.
Because what were you? Drunken. You were not beautiful. You were just spew.
Just spew. Yeah.
And
But
a lot.
Yeah,
I've never. Okay. Oh my god, the amount of spew that came out of this man. Oh my god, I don't know how he's still here with us in this plane of existence because it came out like a fire hose.
Yeah, I was pretty sure I turned to Sultana. I lost
Dude,
all that water.
I thought I was going to see, like, I was going to walk into you, like, fucking against the roof.
Being exercised?
Yeah, like,
That's
it
how
was
it
just
felt.
like, and I sat on the couch and I looked at my dog and I was like,
Did you hear that shit?
and he looked at me and he was like,
But yeah, this was the next day.
yeah.
The night of, I was fine. And I was really...
I wasn't. We used to come home at 3 a.m. and wake us all up, you fuck.
Yeah, well, look.
But tripping and falling into the cabin.
I was pretty good. Sadie woke you up because she barked at me.
Yeah. 'Cause she
Which-
was like, what the fuck?
Good job, Sadie.
No, good job, Nick.
What do you
You
mean?
scared her.
Oh, well,
It's your
it
fault.
was my fault. But yeah, so I got home and I thought I was being pretty quiet, like getting into the house and stuff.
Mm-mm.
I thought I was. I had a shower.
I
And
heard
then-
the shower.
Yeah. And then I got out of the shower.
I heard you having a pool in there.
Pardon?
I heard you having a pool in there.
Oh, don't.
Nick was wanking in the shower and it was really loud. I was like this.
Yeah.
And then
Oh.
after 2 seconds.
Oh. And then
Oh.
oh. And then I But yeah,
Why
then
am I WAP right now?
my wife. You love Uncle Iro.
Oh
and
my
then,
god, no.
But yeah, then we like got out of the shower and went to our bedroom and the lights are off obviously because you're asleep, been asleep for at least a few hours.
Yep.
And then
I was in my REM cycle.
yeah. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna get into bed now. And I walked because I was gonna go give you a kiss on the cheek to be like I'm home, as if you didn't already know. But I was gonna give you a kiss on the cheek.
I was going to give you a punch in the nut.
But instead I just walked right into the corner of our cupboard and the whole door shook. And you're like, what the fuck?
I was like, it's 3 in the fucking morning.
Yeah. And I was like, sorry. And I lied down. I fell straight asleep.
I was so upset, but then I fell asleep in 2 seconds, so whatever.
Yeah, the next day was pretty rough. But
Yeah.
Andrew did a great job of looking after me.
Yep, because that's just the kind of angel I am.
But I was struggling.
Saint Andreas.
Yeah.
That's what they call me.
What?
Saint Andreas.
Oh. That's so silly, but I love it. Nice.
Yeah. Anyways, speaking of Uncle Iro, what have
Oh,
we
yeah.
been watching like hardcore for the last like 2 weeks of our lives?
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yes.
And it smacks, dude.
And we're on the very last episode, which is movie length, FYI.
Yeah, so
Please don't give us spoilers. I will actually
no.
come to your house and slit your throat.
Yeah.
So I'm not ready. I just need to know if it's normal to have this kind of an attachment to a show because I'm already grieving and we haven't finished.
It's going to be a lot, I think.
People have told me, you need to watch The Legend of Korra next. And I'm like, I don't think I can. I need to mourn and I need to let go of this avatar before I can move on to the next avatar. And I don't know how long that's going to take. I'm scared.
Yeah.
Like my body is getting hot because I'm scared.
I haven't felt this attachment to a set of characters except for like the Parks and Rec. That's the last time I felt.
That's so weird to me.
Why?
Like I didn't like the first time I watched Parks and Rec, I didn't have that attachment to it. Like I was like, oh, I'm sad it's over. But like, oh well. With this, it's like I can't explain it to you. It's so dumb. It's
I think it's because like in Parks and Rec, it's like this silly, goofy time. But like with the Avatar: Last Airbender, it's literally the fate of the world.
Yeah, and you're just following
and
them on
kids.
this friggin' journey, and you just love them all so much. I'm just Toph is my spirit animal.
Yeah.
I'm getting a Toph tattoo. I don't care what fucking anybody says.
Yeah, I'm getting Uncle
it.
Iroh.
And she's just like, she's such a badass, and her little smartass remarks. I'm just like, oh my God, if I was in the Avatar, I would be Toph, except I wouldn't be blind.
Well,
I mean, oh my God.
but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's probably what it is. I think it's just because they are literally in constant like dire straits.
Oh my God, yeah, literally. They're always fighting.
Always in trouble.
Always fighting somebody, aren't they?
Dude, those fucking 2 episodes in particular.
Dude.
The episode, if you're unsure what we're talking about, then you haven't watched the Avatar, because it's the episode where they go through everybody's story.
Wait. If you haven't seen
Not
the
gonna spoil
Avatar, if you haven't seen the Avatar and you plan on watching it, just like skip the next.
This is the time code you have to go to.
Yeah.
So in particular, the 2 episodes talking about are the episodes where they go through everyone's stories. So like the story of Iroh, the story of Sokka, the story of oh my God, why am I blanking on their names?
I feel like Aang and Katara Katara had one.
Katara got one.
They all got one, but Aang didn't get one, I didn't think.
Well,
But anyways,
I mean, literally the whole series is about him.
anyways, yeah. So the one about Iroh and the one about Appa.
God damn, dude.
Awful. We both had to take a few days to recover from those episodes because they were just so fucking sad.
Yeah.
This is a kids show on Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, the second episode we're talking about is that one about that full one where it's just what Appa's been through and like the times they haven't seen him. We got taken by like the Sand Tribe.
Just thinking about it makes me sad.
Dude, when's the last time I've cried at anything media related? I can't remember.
I mean, you cry with music a lot, but but like TV show wise, I don't think I've seen you cry in a TV show or a movie.
I've cried in movies. I've never ever ever cried in a TV show, and I wept when Uncle Iroh was singing that song.
You sobbed. Nick lost his fucking shit sobbing. I mean, I didn't cry in this particular. I welled up because I thought it was really sad. But Nick lost it.
Yeah.
Lost it. All of it. It was just coming out. Lost all of it. And I was like, oh my God, are you okay?
I wasn't.
He wasn't okay. That's the answer to that question.
Yeah. And then so that fucked us up. And then like the next episode directly after that is that
this one fucked me up.
Yeah.
This one fucked me up for days.
Because it's fucked that like Appa gets taken by the Sand Tribe when they're trying to get out of the library.
Yes.
And obviously it's not Toph's fault, but then like Aang gets out and he's really pissed off, and obviously he wants like a place to direct that anger, and he's like, "Fuck you, Toph." Probably not in those words. And then he is taken away, and then you don't see him for like a good couple episodes.
Yeah, it's a solid like 3, maybe 4 episodes.
It's a while. And then they obviously have like the stories episode, and then they have the like basically where's Appa been for like 2 weeks.
And it is fucking awful.
He just goes through the ringer, man.
Yeah, they just show you like him getting taken, breaking free, getting captured again, being taken
into a circus
by the Fire Nation, and the way he got treated. And it's just like, I think like relating it to like, 'cause working at a horse rescue, relating it to kind of like that animal abuse side of things, and like how some animals are treated in captivity. It gave me so much fucking anxiety that I was not coping. Like we had to stop watching it for a few days because like
it was too heavy.
I couldn't handle it. Like my anxiety was just going fucking crazy that episode, and I was just choking back tears for fucking however long that episode was. Like fucking 40 minutes or whatever.
Felt like 4 hours.
It fucking did feel like 4 hours. Yeah, it was awful. And then just like how he was so scared and like wasn't trusting anybody, and just oh God, and the part where he like dreamt about Aang and like
it's so rough, man.
You need to watch it. You fucking need to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. It is one of the best fucking cartoons.
Yeah.
There's a couple of little plot holes and stuff, but like whatever. Like the storyline
like the
is
pointy shoulders. You have to draw that. That was a choice you made.
You literally can't talk about how the old uniforms had something, and then when you do a flashback, not included in the flashback. What the fuck? Anyway, it's fine. The storyline is great.
We didn't write the story. We shouldn't have to point it out.
The storyline is great, so you should watch it.
Pointy shoulders. But and then the up episode where because like he gets like put through the ringer, gets taken, gets captured, taken again, and then he gets like he gets all the spines in him, and then he's hiding in the cave. And then Suki and
the Kyoshi Warriors.
The Kyoshi Warriors, they find him.
Yep.
And they get him like to trust them because he's like scared of people.
Yeah.
And like it sucks because like you're right, it is exactly like that thing where if you work around animals or if you give half a flying fuck about animals, you hear stories of like animal abuse and stuff, but like I feel like it's pretty easy to tune it out.
Yeah, because it's like I don't know that animal. It's like wow, like you go, oh, that's really sad, but like because you didn't see it or experience it happen, it doesn't affect you that much. But seeing that and like relating it to what a lot of animals in the world go through, it breaks your fucking heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like even think about like, I guess you can also, when you see like, even if you do see a video of like for example, when Australia was thinking about cutting the beef trade between us and Indonesia, I think it was, where they were just like flogging the fuck out of these like cattle and stuff, and it was fucked, and like sheep and all that jazz. It was awful to watch, but also you could sort of disconnect because you're like, well, I don't know that fucking animal. Like, you know, you can sort of disconnect from it.
Yeah.
But with this, and I know it's a cartoon, don't get me wrong, but with this, you connect with him because you're like, oh no, I know Appa.
Yeah. And like the thing is, the show, they get you to love Appa with because he's like really cheeky, and he's a very loyal pet, and he's just there to serve and protect Aang and whoever.
He's his best friend.
Yeah, and whoever Aang like comes across and is friends with.
Yeah,
Appa's there for everybody, and he's very loving, and like just to see such a nice, beautiful, big character go through that shit.
Yeah. You just get like
not on my watch.
Constantly kicked.
Not on my watch.
No, much. Yeah, that was wild.
So, let's spice it up a little bit
cool. So we're back. If you had to skip it, watch the Avatar.
Anyways, so I want to spice it up a bit because I'm sad again.
Okay, cool.
I had this random memory the other day, and it's something that makes me laugh all the fucking time. And I know I often ask you, what's your earliest this memory? What about this memory? Now, I want to ask you about your funniest memory. So mine...
funniest memory?
Yes, that you think about and you fucking lose your shit instantly. So
I know mine, yeah.
Mine is, I think I've told you it before, but I'm going to tell our lovely audience. My brother and I, when we were quite young, I don't know if I probably would have been like 7 or 8. So Kurt would have been like 9 or 10. Or 8 or 9, whatever. I can't remember what our age gap is. So we were going camping with our dad, and we used to have this like little like 2-man tent that we would sleep in, and we would have to put it up and stuff. Like Dad wouldn't do it, we had to put it up. So
That's
we put our tent up, and Kurt forgot to peg down the tent.
Yeah.
And so a big gust of wind came by.
Yeah.
And blew the tent away. And this memory of our tent just going like across like I still remember like the river being there and like the bank. And our tent was like a tumbleweed going across the ground, and Kurt was chasing it like just trying to get our tumbleweed tent because he didn't peg it in. And literally, every time I think of that, it makes me fucking laugh because it's so stupid.
That is dumb.
It is so dumb.
Were you guys just like sitting down?
I can't remember what we're doing. We might have been going and getting sticks for like the fire or whatever, because we used to help with that, and come back and it was just blowing away like a tumble. It was so fucking funny. I can't remember anything else around it but him chasing the tent. So funny.
Clear.
So funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it is funny. It is hilarious. You're right. And I wish to God. Anyways, it's fine. Your turn.
Oh. I'm sure it's probably funnier, but like my one that sort of stands out to me that like I always think of, which is funnily enough, it's actually with Chanel as well. It was coming into Christmas, like it was like the week or so before, and this was the year we had moved back from Perth, so it was 2006. So I was 11. That's how it works out. So Chanel's 5 years younger than me, so she's 6. And we're at my nan and pop's house, and I remember it pretty clearly. And I was trying to get Chanel to tell me what I was getting for Christmas. I didn't really want to know. But like I was just trying to like fuck with her. And this was also Sam was there too, and so we were just like trying to fuck with Chanel, being like, "Wait, tell us." And we were like, everyone was there. Like there was a lot of there would have been like, I don't know, 10 or so family members just like hanging out together in like the living room. And we're like, no, like, tell us what we got. And then and Chanel's like, no, I'm not gonna tell you guys, stop. And then we're like, no, tell us. And then she's like, no. And then and it was all like, oh yeah, whatever. And then anyway, so then like everyone started talking between themselves, and Chanel goes like mouthing, "It's a bike." And dude, we fucking fell out because the funniest part of it was that she was trying to be sneaky, but everyone saw it. So she did like this big like arm motions of pedals, and then mouths, "It's a bike." And the funniest fucking part about that, not only did it ruin my present, it also ruined Sam's present because we got the same fucking bike.
Dude, that story is literally, it does not get old. I've heard it multiple times now, and I die every time.
It also sums up Chanel very well.
It does, because I can see it in my head. That is so on brand for Chanel.
Yep.
So on brand.
Yeah, the only difference is she was shorter and had curlier hair.
God.
That's the only difference.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
I love that memory of yours, and I wish I was there.
I wish you were there. I wish there was like a way that you could like do some sort of Black Mirror shit. You know that Black Mirror episode where they put the it's the Archangel episode where they put the Archangel implant in that girl's brain.
Yeah, and they watch.
They can replay the
yeah,
memories and stuff. Dude, I wish that like there was some way of sort of hacking your brain into that, so you could be like, oh no, watch this shit.
Well, that can actually bring us into our installment of Shart Tank.
Shart Tank.
Shart Tank. Bow, 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 bow. Oh no. How long has that been on?
Okay, no, it's fine.
Okay. Anyways, episode of Shart Tank. So your Archangel thing. I've been thinking. Welcome back. I've been thinking really hard for the last 20 minutes about what my Shart Tank invention would be.
Mm.
How long was that off for? I want to know.
It wasn't off. I like just caught it at the perfect time.
Oh,
'Cause I'm
look
a
at you.
Fucking legend.
What a ninja.
Yeah.
You may as well be a ginge because you a ninja.
I don't want to be a ginger.
Anyways. Shart Tank. Oh god, it's a burp. So, my invention was the fact that I have a really shitty memory. So, how good would it be if I invented a memory card for your memory? So, it's like a USB port at the back of your neck.
Right, so like...
But it's like an SD card slot, right? And you just pop it in there. You just pop that in there. And it just, all your memories on there. And then you just go, pop. And you can fucking load that shit up. Load that shit up. You can, you can read it, you can watch it, anything you want. Anything. The world is your oyster, baby.
Read it?
Yep. Well, words in your brain would come up as text. They're not going to come up as a video.
Wait, what do you mean words in your brain?
Do you not have a voice in your head? Not in a schizophrenic way, like your consciousness.
I got that. 10 or 12. But no. But why wouldn't you? If you've got a voice in your head, why would it come as a text file?
Like dictation, fuckwit.
It'd be way cooler Hear me
No.
out. No. Okay, let me
No,
add
no.
to it.
This is my
Okay,
invention.
I'm
You
sorry.
don't-
I'm sorry.
You don't get to do. No.
Okay.
You're the investor. You don't get to change my
Alright.
invention. Do you invest or fucking not? Because if you don't want to, I'll beat you to the shit house.
Okay. Well, I want 60% share of your company.
No.
Why not?
You can't have 60% of my company.
I'll give you like $1 billion.
I don't want $1 billion. I want all of the not all of the profits. If you invest in my company, obviously you're going to get some of the profits. But I want to own most of my company.
Well, that's fair. Okay, but I'll invest, but only if you just take this one consideration.
No conditions.
Damn it. No, it's not.
Tell me. Fine, go.
Just hear me out. I love your
La
idea.
la la la.
You've got headphones on.
Your voice is literally amplified.
Okay, hear me out. Let me just say, wonderful pitch. Wonderful pitch. I think your idea
You
is
see the
fantastic.
shit that I have to fucking deal
No,
with?
listen to me. I think your idea is fantastic, and I want to invest. But all I'm going to say is how cool would it be if those, because you do have a voice in your head. I agree.
Is the voice I hear inside my head the reason that I'm singing? I need to find you. Okay, go.
I gotta find you.
Wow,
Thank you.
fucking hit that.
And then so okay, but how much cooler would it be if rather than it displaying just a text file,
Mhm.
wouldn't it be cooler if you could, like, you know how with Siri you can change voices? Wouldn't it be way cooler that you could
Microsoft Sam.
you could have your voice, the voice in your head come up and you can change it. So
all
like
right.
it could be
fine.
Siri, it could be fucking Alexa, it could be Morgan Freeman.
No. I want it to be Microsoft Sam.
Microsoft Sam.
You know this. You know the voice.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, I need to get milk today at the shop.
My balls are itchy. Yeah.
Damn, I got a wet ass pussy.
Need a mop and a bucket for this wet ass pussy. Yeah,
All
for
right,
sure.
fine. I'll take that into consideration.
Cool.
So
That's
you
all I'm
invest.
asking. I invest though.
Copyright. Don't steal that.
Yep.
And please don't cut a slot into the back of your skull.
And don't stick anything into it.
Particularly an SD card.
Yeah.
So what's yours?
I don't have one. That's really good though.
I don't invest in that.
Just invest in me. That sounds like the Matrix. That's like literally just a Matrix port.
Nah, it's the Andrea port.
The Andrea. Okay.
That's what it's called.
Andrea port.
It's
Wait, do you
called,
have a name for it? Andrea port.
Yeah, it's called instead of called the SD card, it's called the WAP card.
The WAP card.
Yeah.
You could just call it the memory card.
No, that's boring.
Okay.
WAP stands for wet ass problems.
That's the title.
Yeah. Slow-mo that bitch.
Oh, talking about the simulation.
What?
The simulation broke down on us on the walk.
Oh my god, it did.
Yeah.
Dude, holy shit. Okay, oh my god. So, that was whack. Okay,
That was
let's tell
weird.
that story right now. I'm getting unsettled because it makes me feel weird.
Yeah.
Not in a good way. So,
Because was it you and Bill? Who are you talking to about the simulation?
oh yeah,
You're talking
Bill,
to someone.
Billet?
Oh, Billet.
Oh yeah, because he said he was watching Inception.
Right.
And that like there was something to do with people who actually had like done that.
Do you want to call him?
No.
No. Okay. 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 This will be fun.
We can't just randomly call someone on a podcast.
That's
Without
exactly
them-
what you can do.
No, without
could be
them
like,
knowing that
"Hey,
you're
I'm on
gonna
the
call.
podcast."
Anyway, so stuff about Inception, people like dreaming like these whole other fucking lives and then waking up and being like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're out on our walk. It's got nothing to do with simulation. That was just a completely offside story. So we're out on a bushwalk
Yesterday.
we decided to take the dogs for a bushwalk, something a bit different. And we got to the end of the trail and we're like, oh, well, let's turn around. Let's just go back the way we came. So we're walking. And as we got to the end of the trail, this guy in a cowboy hat. Did he have a cowboy hat on?
He was comically Australian.
Yes. Yes.
He had an Akubra?
He had an Akubra. He had a wife beater. Is that what they called?
A navy blue wife beater.
Yep. He had shorts and thongs on.
He had, in particular, stubbies on.
Yeah, and he had thongs. You know those thongs? That's what he had on. So, we're walking this way with the dogs. He enters from, like, there's like a line of houses. He enters from line of houses into bush. And we probably walked for a solid, I don't know, like 10 seconds before we turned around.
Tops.
Yeah, and we turn around and
he's
he
not
was
there.
gone. Just gone. So the trail in front of, like, when we turned around, the trail was straight. It just kept going for like ages and he was gone.
Yep.
And my initial thought when I first saw him was, he's coming in here for a drug deal, because who the fuck wears that on a bushwalk? So I still think that maybe he was like up into the bushes to do a little
maybe, but you'd hear though.
Deal.
Have you ever run in thongs?
Yeah, but maybe he just walked up.
Maybe.
But then still would have seen him. So that's fucking whack. And so we were walking for a bit and I was looking around and I said to Nick, hey, where'd that guy go? And then he was like, yeah, where did he go?
Where'd that fucking guy go?
And he's like, did he even exist? And I was like, I actually don't know. And I was thinking that. I was like, is any of this real? And we kind of just sat there for a bit with our existential crisis of this simulation crap.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And it's funny because like Billet spoke to you about the simulation breaking, and then the same week, fucking Kurt was talking to us about the simulation breaking. Like blips in the simulation with like the how everyone remembers like the Tinkerbell fucking Disney Channel thing, and it actually doesn't exist.
Yeah. Well, it does. It obviously existed if everyone remembers it. It's just nowhere. You just can't find it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that is weird.
But you know what I mean? I feel like there's enough people in the world who would find that and then go,
here it is.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean?
Like, surely if you've got an old DVD though, it would be at the start of that.
Yeah, which
But like, why isn't it on the internet then?
Why is it nowhere?
Why isn't it?
That's what I mean. Like,
yeah, that's whack.
And there's plenty more like it. And next episode, I'm going to have a list of them. I'm going to write that down.
Okay. So another thing that we wanted to do tonight, we specifically stayed away from it this week so that we could watch it tonight and have a genuine reaction to the stupidity. So we're going to watch the highlights of the presidential debate.
Yeah.
We actually don't really know what was said. So, yeah, everything that we say and our loud facial expressions are genuine.
Yeah, so we've stayed away from it, obviously, for this exact reason. We're doing the thing again.
You are doing the thing again? The thing that we discussed?
Yeah, we're staying away from it. We've been staying away from it for this exact reason. So I'll be honest. The only thing I know about, the only thing I think you know about is like the whole shut up man thing.
Yeah.
We're only going to watch the highlights because fuck watching the whole thing, I'll be honest.
We'll be on here for fucking 3 hours.
Yeah, well, yeah, basically.
So, yeah, let's do that. Let's watch that. No, I'm good. Let's watch that and I don't know. Let's see what, let's see what comes out of our faces and mouths. How are we going for time?
40 minutes?
I meant until the camera turned off.
Oh, like a while. Yeah, a while. Like 20 minutes. Cool.
Right.
So,
fair
warning.
This is going to play up here.
Yeah. Fair warning, this is NBC who are covering it, so I don't know what their political leaning is, but maybe they will lean one way and they'll like favor somebody. That's the only thing I'm worried about. But I know it's like fucking everyone has a problem with Sky News and everyone has a problem with fucking Fox or whatever being like
well, let's just
whatever
put it
way
out
leaning.
right now. We're just watching this because for shits and giggles.
Yeah,
we don't care. Like we don't.
Well, it's not that we don't care.
We do care, but like we don't sway for one side or the other. We're watching this because it's funny.
Yeah, I mean, and personally, I love Trump anyway. Damn it, didn't play. And we're playing now.
How you doing, man? How are you? I want to make sure.
Graduated last in your class, not first in your class.
What?
I want to make
Mr.
sure.
President, can you let him finish, sir?
No, he doesn't know how to do that. He has,
You'd be surprised.
Bro.
you pick
You'd be surprised.
the
Go ahead,
wrong
Joe.
guy, the
Go
wrong
on,
night
Joe.
at the wrong time.
Listen, did you use the word smart? You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me. Don't ever use
look
that
like a
word.
cheater.
Vote now.
You're gonna pack the
Make
court?
sure you, in fact, let people know
He doesn't wanna
you're a
answer the
senator.
question.
I'm not going to answer the question
Why
because
wouldn't you answer that
because
question?
the
You wanna
question
put a lot
is
of
the
new
question
Supreme Court
is
justices,
the
radical
question.
left.
Would you
Who
shut
is your,
up, man?
Listen, who is
That
on
is
your
fair.
list?
You folks at home, how many of you got up this
You should
morning
shut the fuck up.
and had an empty chair at the kitchen table because someone died of COVID? How many of you were in a situation where you lost your mom or dad and you couldn't even speak to them? You had a nurse holding a phone up so you could, in fact, say goodbye.
You would have lost far
How
more
many
people.
This is the same man
It's
who
all
told
set
you
up.
by Easter this would be gone away. By the warm weather, it'd be gone. Miraculous, like a miracle. And by the way, maybe you could inject some bleach in your arm, and that would take care of it. This is the
That
same
was
man.
said sarcastically,
That was
you
him.
know that.
I
That was
40,000 people a day are contracting COVID. In addition to that, about between 750 and 1,000 people a day are dying. When he was presented with that number, he said, it is what it is. Well, it is what it is because you are who you are. He knew all the way back in February how serious this crisis was. He knew it was a deadly disease. What did he do? He's on tape as acknowledging he knew it. He said he didn't tell us or give people a warning of it because he didn't want to panic the American people. You don't panic. He panicked. And even the people
President,
who
please stop.
testified under oath.
So let me
under
ask you
oath,
this,
under-
Joe.
under
No,
oath.
go ahead, Mr. I'm
Every-
listening to
even the
you.
people under-
Wait a minute. You get the final word, Mr.
Well, it's hard to get any word in with this clown. Excuse me. This.
Hey, let me
this
just
person.
say, Jim.
But are you willing tonight to condemn white supremacists and militia groups and to say that they need to stand down and not add to the violence in a number of these cities, as we saw in Kenosha and as we've seen in Portland?
Sure,
are you
I'm willing
prepared to
do that,
specifically
but
do it?
Well,
I
go
would
ahead,
say,
sir.
I would say almost everything I see is from the left wing, not from the right wing.
So what are you
If
saying?
I'm willing to do anything. I want to see
Well,
peace.
then do it, sir.
Say it. Do it. Say it.
Do you want to call him? What do you want to call him? Give me a name. Give me a
White
name. Go ahead.
supremacists and
Who would
white
you like me to condemn?
White
Proud Boys.
supremacists and right
Proud
militia.
Boys, stand back and stand by. But I'll tell you what. Somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left because this is not a right-wing problem.
His
This
own
is a left-wing.
FBI director
This
said
is a
the
left-wing
threat-
Go ahead,
problem.
let-
Didn't
My
condemn
son
white
was in
supremacists.
Iraq.
It's
he
weird that
spent
he
a
like
year
only
there.
points out
He got
the Proud Boys
he got
too.
the Bronze Star. He got the Conspicuous
He told him to
Service
stand
Medal.
by.
He was not a loser. He was a patriot, and the people left behind there were heroes.
Really?
And I resent.
Are you talking
like
about
hell.
Hunter? Are you talking about
I'm
Hunter?
talking about my son, Bo Biden. You're
I
talking
don't know.
about.
I don't know, Bo. I know Hunter.
Yeah, you
Hunter
know
got
Bo.
thrown. Hunter got thrown out of the military. He was thrown out, dishonorably discharged.
That's not true. He
for
wasn't dishonorably.
cocaine use. And he didn't have a job until you became vice president. And once you
None of
became
that
vice
is
president,
true.
he made a fortune in Ukraine, in China, in Moscow,
That is simply
and various
not
other places.
true.
He
My
made a
son,
fortune.
my son,
And he didn't have a job.
My son, like a lot of people we know at home, had a drug problem. He's overtaken it. He's fixed it. He's worked on it, and I'm proud of him.
But why was he
I'm proud of
given
my
tens
son.
of millions?
Mr. President, your campaign
Wow.
agreed to both sides would get 2-minute answers uninterrupted. Well, your side agreed to it, and why don't you observe what your campaign agreed to as a ground
pause for,
rule,
like,
okay, sir?
one
Yeah,
sec?
of course, of course.
Oh my God. Imagine dragging someone's son like that for a fucking presidential debate. How fucking low do you get, bro? Oh my fucking God.
There's a lot to unpack in this one. I was like, I'm actually.
How does he have any supporters? How does he have any supporters at all? How is somebody that fucking horrendously evil the president of the fucking United States of America? What the fuck?
I think America was just real bored of like, I don't know if like it was like stability or what the fuck.
I can't believe this. Oh my Lord. Okay, anyways, yep.
Yeah, okay, hang on.
He keeps
Yeah.
his word.
Because
It's
it's
going to create thousands and millions of jobs, good-paying
100 trillion.
jobs.
Let him finish, sir.
He doesn't know how to do that.
$100 billion.
Trump, you
I'm
go
urging
first.
my supporters to go into the polls and watch very carefully because that's what has to happen. I am urging them to do it. But I hope it's going to be a fair election. If it's a fair
You're urging
election,
them what?
I am 100% on board. But if I see tens of thousands of ballots being manipulated, I can't go along with that.
Right.
Says the man who will probably manipulate the ballots.
Yeah. I mean, okay, a lot to unpack. Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, why only point at the Proud Boys? Like,
He's mentally ill.
they both are.
But
How is it that I
I
don't
know
get me
they're
wrong,
both shit.
bad choices? How is
Shit
it
people.
that there's like fucking billions of people, billions and billions of people in America, and they've narrowed it down to these two dudes?
I don't fucking know.
You know what I mean? How the fuck?
Okay, so everybody knows Trump has contracted COVID.
Oh yeah.
So
Inject bleach. Go right ahead.
there's a conspiracy about it.
Mm.
The fact that he's trailing at the moment. He's trailing Biden. Biden's actually winning at the moment.
Mm.
So
That's-
the conspiracy is that he doesn't have COVID. He's saying he has COVID to delay everything, and so that he doesn't have to attend the next debate.
Right.
That's what I don't know if that's a conspiracy, but like that's what the talk is.
Mm.
If he actually has COVID, I hope he fucking dies.
Well, did you hear that they were meant to? Well, Joe Rogan said that he wanted to let them have a debate on his podcast.
Yes.
I wish. Why? It's a terrible idea for both of them because he'd be able to. He's like got no reason not to like tell them both to shut the fuck up if they're stepping out of line. You know what I mean? That would have been fucking fun to watch. But also, I don't. It's just imagine. That's you're right. That's what pissed me off about that whole thing. Imagine fucking dragging someone's son who's had a drug problem through the fucking mud like that on.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's,
Like, the
I'm sure
thing
it's
is,
probably
like-
public knowledge that it's happened.
But the thing is, people are going to be like, he's just showing everyone what a fucking piece of shit he is. Like, if he hasn't already,
Yeah.
but like this debate, I feel like has actually, like, people are like, ooh, I don't know actually about this anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully, America fucking pulls their heads in.
The whole everything has just gotten so crazy out of hand, and I agree
Over
because
there, it's fucked.
Yeah.
Everything is just on fire and screaming. That's all it is. Just
Yeah.
chaotic over there at the moment. Fuck being there.
I
Fuck being there. And I don't ever want to go there until they sort that shit out.
yeah, and I do agree with some of the things Trump was saying,
Like what?
like the whole like that. I don't think it's just a right wing problem that there's like these sort of. I think it's weird that he got asked a direct question like, "Do you condemn white supremacist groups?" And he's like, "Sure." And he's like, "Sure," and then he's like, "But there's also a problem with like left wing like activist groups like."
No, he didn't say sure. They said, will you condemn white supremacist groups? And they were saying, say it. Say that you condemn them.
Yeah.
And
He did say
didn't.
sure.
That's not
I know.
anything. You can't take sure as like, oh, he's condemning them.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yeah.
Like, no.
I'm not saying that.
He didn't. That sure is not him being like, I condemn white supremacists.
Okay. Well, even if it's not, then that, like, I still think it's. Let's pretend he did. Let's pretend he did. I still think it's fucked up that he then just like directs the like. He's like, yeah, sure, but also these people. Because he clearly didn't condemn them, but then he's just like, also these people who are causing issues. It's like, yeah, but both sides have issues. Like there's like,
Hey, they're not talking about them though. They said condemn the white supremacists.
100%.
They're not saying condemn Antifa, condemn the left,
no,
condemn white supremacists.
yeah,
But he's like, I'm gonna move the focus over to these other groups.
exactly. Yeah,
That's fucked up.
it is.
Answer the goddamn question, Trump.
Yeah, Trumpy, 1p.
Kill yourself.
You watching our shit? And but yeah, that's
Fucking, we're gonna get fucking swatted or something.
probably. Yeah, that's so fucked up, man. Just say you condemn it.
Yeah.
Hey, weird observation, but white supremacy is probably a bad thing.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Maybe condemn it.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not American.
No.
Yeah.
I was telling Mitchell that we were going to watch the highlights on this podcast, and he's like, "Oh, they're going to do more debates, so you guys should do a live stream and watch it." And I was like, "That'd be funny." But man.
Yeah.
Y'all got some problems.
Yeah, you got hella problems.
Yeah. Shit.
Hella.
Oh.
We just get some.
Joe Biden's going to die,
just
though.
get
Let's be
some-
real.
Fucking
Yeah.
Hopefully they both do. Fuck's sake.
Mm.
And the world will be saved. We need Avatar. We need
Avatar. Where's
we need
Aang?
Aang to bring balance back to the world.
Mm.
Fucking hell. 100 years. 100 years without the Avatar.
Where you been, bruh?
Man.
Well,
I have one last thing to talk
Yeah.
about. We have another thing happening. A little side project.
oh yeah. Yeah, we're recording it tomorrow.
We are recording it tomorrow,
Yeah.
so it's going to be out after this. So let's talk about it now.
Yeah, so I guess it'll be up by this weekend. So before either be up on the 9th or the 10th of this month. It's going to be the first installment of not sure what to call it yet.
Yeah, it doesn't have a name yet.
No.
But
Talking with Andrea.
so what we do with our podcast is we say something funny. We're like, that's the title.
Hmm.
So hopefully that happens with this next thing.
Hopefully.
as
Otherwise
well.
we'll have to figure it out
Yeah.
before then.
Yeah. So basically, though, what I'm doing is making something without a recipe. I'm awful at cooking. I hate it. I hate cooking. I don't like it. I'm not good at it. That's all there is to it. I'm a shit wife. I'm an awful girlfriend. I don't like it. So we thought it would be funny to make me do it without a recipe. So stay tuned.
Be fun. So yeah.
Yeah.
Try guys, eat your heart out.
Try guys eat my ass out.
Well, Keith with his big mouth.
No.
Oh, that'd feel like Appa eating you out. Anyway, thanks very much. Cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Keep
but
an
stay
eye out for
tuned.
that.
That'll be out this weekend coming up.
I don't have anything else to talk about.
No.
That's it for me.
Well, the thing's about to stop. So thank you
Thanks for
very
watching.
much for watching.
Episode 8.
8? Yes. Thank you very much for Lucas again for the song.
Yep.
Really love it, obviously.
Yep.
And see you next time, and we'll see you in the video with Andrea. Bye.
Bye.
Sadie, give us a second.
1, 2, 3.
DNA podcast.
You did it too quick. What? 1, 2, 3. DNA podcast.